Thanks for joining me. The sheer scale of the leaked documents, which are being dubbed the Panama Papers, required hundreds of journalists from around the world to investigate. The data was first leaked to German newspaper Süddeutsche Zeitung in late 2014 over encrypted chat. Reporters then reached out to the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists, who began the arduous work of sifting through the largest data leak in history. Let's put that in context. While there have been some major leaks over the past decade, few stand out more than the WikiLeaks documents from 2010. These leaks held 1.7 gigabytes of data. That sounds like a lot, and it is, but the Panama Papers constitute a whopping 2.6 terabytes of data. That is over 1,500 times WikiLeaks. So why does this matter? The information contained within the leaks points to a global industry of tax evasion. Major global figures have been named in the documents, and financial ties to others have come to light. Let's take a look at some of them. Russian President Vladimir Putin is alleged to have financial ties to billions of dollars in offshore funds through close friends. The Kremlin responded by alleging that the journalists who had worked on the data had ties to the CIA and special services, and that the journalistic community was guilty of Putin-phobia. The late Ian Cameron, father of the Prime Minister of the UK, David Cameron, was instrumental in the creation of an offshore holding company, which promoted itself as being not liable to taxation. PM Cameron did not respond to comment. A member of British Parliament, a former member of the House of Lords, and a baroness were also found to have links to offshore holdings. Close relatives of 7 current or former Chinese leaders, including the current Chinese president Xi Jinping, were found to have links to offshore firms. 2 other members of China's Politburo Standing Committee, Zhang Gaoli and Liu Yanshan, were also linked. The Chinese government has refused comment. The Prime Minister of Iceland, Sigmundur Davidur Gunnlaugsson, Minister of Finance and Economic Affairs, Bjarni Benediktsson, as well as Internal Minister Olaf Nordal, were also linked to offshore holdings. Prime Minister Gunnlaugsson walked out of an interview with Swedish network SVT, saying something is being made suspicious that isn't suspicious. The Icelandic ministers named said that they were in compliance of Icelandic law. Saudi King Salman bin Abdulaziz bin Abdurrahman Al Saud was linked to an offshore company used to pay mortgages on London homes and to hold a luxury yacht. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Naif bin Abdulaziz Al Saud was also mentioned in the papers as being linked to several offshore holdings. President of the United Arab Emirates and Emir of Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, was linked to over 30 offshore companies worth billions. These are only a few key figures of the other over 200 named in the papers. While detailed walkthroughs of the data are available on the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists website, ICIJ.com, the raw data is yet to be released. It is important to note there is a conspicuous absence of any names from either Canada or the US in these documents. That's it for this special report. I'm Anas Sadiq. Back to you, Amrita.